YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Gracie from Small Pine Crafts, and today we will be learning how to make these beautiful, vibrant linen stitch crochet braided ear warmers. Boy, that's a lot of adjectives. I will be showing you how to make these, how to sew them together, and how to do both a solid color border and a different colored border. I'm also going to give you instructions on how to make different sizes. In this tutorial, we will be making the baby size, but I will put directions on the screen to make a child size and an adult size as well. Please note, this tutorial is not meant to teach you how to crochet. You already need to know some of the basics. So for this tutorial, you will need to learn how to chain, single crochet, weave in your ends. The materials you will need to make this ear warmer is a 5mm crochet hook, 1 or 2 colors of yarn of your choice. I am using vibrant orange and camo print. You'll also need scissors and a tapestry needle. Let's get started, shall we? To start, we're going to make a slip knot. So follow along with me. We do that. There we go. Now we're going to put it on our hook and we're going to start chaining. For the baby size, which we are making, you are going to want to chain 54. For the child size, you are going to want to chain 60. And for the adult size, you are going to want to chain 72. Since we're making the baby size, I'm going to start by chaining 54. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, or 60, or 72 if you are making the child or adult size. For our very first row, we are going to skip this first chain from the hook and go into the second chain from the hook. Pull up a loop and single crochet. Now we're going to single crochet in every single chain for a total of, for the baby size, 53 stitches, for the child size, 59 stitches, and for the adult size, 71 stitches. And as a little tip, I like to go into the back bumps here of my chain. This just gives the bottom a nice, smooth edge. We're going to do this all the way to the end of our chain. Again, that's 53 stitches for the baby size, 59 stitches for the child size, and 71 stitches for the adult size. I am going to finish this row off camera, and then I will meet you back when you have single crocheted into every single chain. Okay, we have finished our first row of single crochets. So you're going to turn your work. I wove in my end already. And we are going to work 11 rows of the linen stitch for this headband. Regardless of size you're making, baby, child, or adult, you're going to have 11 rows of linen stitch, plus this row of single crochet, plus another row of single crochet that we will get to. So, to work the linen stitch, grab your yarn, chain 1, and you're going to single crochet into that very first stitch. Like that. Now, what we're going to do is chain 1. We're going to skip this stitch here, the second stitch, and we're going to single crochet into the third stitch. So we'll have a little gap here. We're going to chain 1 again, skip, and single crochet. So basically the linen stitch, you chain 1, skip a stitch, single crochet, chain 1, skip a stitch, single crochet all the way to the end, and you will end on a chain 1, single crochet into the last stitch. So I will do this whole row with you. So chain 1, skip, chain 1, skip, single crochet, 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 all the way to the very end of this row. Single crochet, chain 1, skip, single crochet, chain 1, skip, single crochet, chain 1, skip, single crochet, skip, single crochet, chain 1, skip, single crochet, chain 1, skip, single crochet, chain 1, skip, single crochet, all the way to the end. All right, now we are at our last 2 stitches. What we're going to do is we're going to chain 1 and skip and single crochet into the last stitch. You have completed row 2 of our ear warmer, first row of linen stitch. Now what we're going to do is we're going to turn our work and we're going to work another row of linen stitch for our third row. Okay, so what we're going to do now for this one is we're going to chain 1, we're going to single crochet into that single crochet. Now we're going to single crochet into this chain space. That's 2 stitches. Now we're going to chain 1 and we're going to skip this single crochet and do a single crochet into the chain space. And that is the second row of linen stitch. You chain 1, skip a single crochet, and single crochet into the chain space. And we're going to do this all the way across, skipping the stitches and single crocheting into the chains. See, so single crochet into the chain, chain 1, skip, single crochet into the chain, chain 1, skip, all the way across. So this is the 2-row repeat for the linen stitch. And we're going to keep doing this repeat until we have 11 rows of linen stitch and 1 row of single crochet, this row down here. So we're going to keep going until you have 12 rows total. You need to make sure that the wrong side, which is this side, the single crochets will look like this, is facing you when you are done with row 12. So I'm going to keep chaining and skipping and single crocheting all the way across to the very end. Chain, skip, single crochet, 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 chain, skip, and at the end we're going to single crochet and single crochet into the last stitch. And that is your 3 rows so far. So I'm going to turn my work. I'm going to keep working the linen stitch until I have 12 rows total, and that includes our foundation row at the bottom. So I am going to keep working this, chaining and skipping and single crocheting until I reach row 12. And then when you finish row 12, I will meet you all back here to show you how to finish this off. I just finished row 12 of my ear warmer, so we're going to do the last row of the main body. We're going to turn our work. We're going to grab the yarn. We're going to chain 1. We're going to single crochet in that first stitch, single crochet in that chain, and then single crochet in that single crochet in that chain. And we're just going to single crochet all the way across for our 13th row. For the baby size, you will want to have 53 stitches, like I said before. For the child size, you will want 59 stitches, and for the adult size, you will want 71 stitches. And that's how you know you've done the linen stitch and everything correctly. So I will finish this row off with you by single crocheting into every single crochet and every chain. For row 13. Single crochet, single crochet, single crochet, single crochet, single crochet. All the way across for a total of, again, 53 stitches for the baby size, 59 stitches for the child size, and 71 stitches for the adult size. Just keep going all the way to the end of row 13 to complete the main body of the ear warmer. Crochet, single crochet, single crochet, and single crochet in the last stitch. And now the main body of our ear warmer is done, and we're going to work on the border. So we're going to stop here. I'm going to show you how to make the border in the same color, all in one piece. And then I will show you how to make the border in a second color with the camo print for this orange one. For a solid border, that is the same color as the main body of the earwarmer, we're going to pivot our project onto its side. Make sure the right side is facing out. We're going to chain one loosely. And now we're going to single crochet into that single crochet we just did sideways. There you have it. Now we're going to want to have one single crochet down the side for every row. So we want 13 single crochets. So that was our first one. Go into the space. 2. Go into the space. 3. Go into the space. 4, that space. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now we're going to pivot again so that that first row of single crochets we did in our foundation is now up top. We're going to chain 2, then we're going to single crochet all the way across in these stitches at the bottom. We're going to make sure we have the same number of stitches as we did when we started. So for the baby size, that will be 53. For the child size, that will be 59. And for the adult size, that will be 71. So we did our first single crochet. 2. And we're going to keep going all the way to the end, making sure we single crochet in every single stitch. All the way across. Keep doing that and I will meet you back up at the end. Okay, I've just done my last single crochet. So we're going to pivot again and single crochet up this side once more and chain 2 for the corner. And we're going to make sure we have 13 stitches along the side just like we did before. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, pivot, chain 2, 1, 2, and now we're going to single crochet in every stitch across once more all the way to the end. So go back into that stitch, 1, 2, 3, and just single crochet into every single crochet across the top for 53 stitches for the baby size, 59 stitches for the child size, 71 stitches for the adult size. Make it to the end and I will meet back up with you. I just did my last stitch. So to finish this off, we're going to chain 2 and then slip stitch into that single crochet you did when you first started the border. And now we're going to bind off, cut the yarn, and make sure to leave a tail long enough to sew the 2 ends together. Pull it out to make sure it's bound off. And there you go. That's how you do the solid border on this earwarmer. For the separate colored border, we're going to do it a little differently. What we're going to do is put our, instead of pivoting like we did for the solid color border, we're going to bind off and we're going to cut the yarn to finish it off. Going to grab your second color. In this case, I'm using the camo. You're going to make a slip knot. Then you're going to pivot your work so that the side is showing. Go into that very last single crochet you made. Grab the slip knot. Pull it up. Chain 1 and single crochet. And exactly like the solid color border, we're going to make sure to do 13 stitches down this side. And I'm also going to crochet over this end here just to save some time on weaving in the ends at the end. So go in, pull up a loop, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Then you're going to pivot again, chain 2, and just like the solid color border, you're going to single crochet into this bottom row for 53 stitches for the baby size, 59 stitches for the child size, and 71 stitches for the adult size. So here we go. We're going to go into that stitch, pull up loop, 1, single crochet, 2, 3, 4, 5. Try not to misfire on your hook. And keep going all the way down till the last stitch. So I will finish this row off and I will meet you back when you finish the last stitch of this row. Okay, I just did my last stitch. Now we're going to pivot once more, chain 2, and we're going to single crochet up the side once again. Again, we're going to make sure we have 13 single crochets. So we've chained 2, go into this space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Pivot, chain 2, and we're going to single crochet all the way across again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and make sure the stitches match. Once again, 51 for the baby size, 59 for the child size, 71 for the adult size. Single crochet all the way across until you get to the last stitch, and I will meet you up to finish this off. Right, I just did my last single crochet. So to finish this off, we're going to pivot, chain 2. We're going to slip stitch into the top of that very first single crochet we did. Then we're going to bind off now that that's done and make sure we leave a tail long enough for sewing. I like to pull it out quite far just to be sure. Cut. And that is how you do the separate colored border. Sewing this up is exactly the same regardless of what color border you did. I'm just going to do it on the pink because it shows up on camera a little better. So you're going to grab your tapestry needle. And I like to thread the needle now so it doesn't fly away in the process. So I've lost many a tapestry needle. So we're going to pick it up and we're going to make sure the right side, this one, is facing inward. And we're going to fold the two ends together, try to hit the halfway mark. You're going to fold the two ends of this over each other like so. Then you're going to take your tapestry needle. I like to sew it starting from this side just 'cause I do. You're going to pick up the stitches, the edges you made, and you're going to sew it together using that long tail. So that's the first bit done. You can go in again. And sew it up. And you're just going to keep doing it that way. You may have to reach in a bit and adjust the folds, but it's okay now that you've got most of it together. And just keep going through until you've picked it up. Picked them all up. There you go. That's how you do it. I like to knot it a bit at the end just to make sure the ends are secure. And then you do this. And I like to weave the end in this way, through back here, just to reinforce that seam using the mattress stitch. But you can really weave in the end any way you prefer. I just like to be doubly sure. I go through, I make another knot just to be safe. Weave in the end. It's pretty good. the right side out. And you're done. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial. I do hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments if you made any of these little ear warmers. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to be notified every time I post. I post a vlog every other week, and I try to post a new tutorial once a month. Don't forget to check out my website, smallpinecrafts.square.site, linked below in the description. And I will see you in the next one.